All right, guys. So we've talked about words and tags like a million times, but I've never given clear examples of character creation that might help you understand what tags, what words we're going for to get the character that you really want. So today we're going to do a couple of examples of possibly similar characters to recognizable characters in popular media. So the first one we're going to look at, the tags are mediator, spiritual, impulsive. The words are air, water, earth. He wields a glider staff, and he wears cloth armor. So, you could make this character in Words of Power and get 90% of what you want gameplay-wise to match the character that you have in mind. So with tags like mediator and spiritual, you can be that bridge between the material realm and the spirit realm. You'll get like a bonus to things like that. You'll qualify for events that take those tags into account. And with impulsive, you'll get a bonus to all the random little stupid things that you might get into, right? Like trying to ride a Nunagi, for example. The words air, water, and earth would combine with drawn words to make those elemental specific effects. So let's say you draw the word door, right? An earth door might be a stone door that you could pull out of the earth. So you can combine those elements to make the kinds of cool effects that you see in these shows that don't follow any necessary rhyme or reason. It's not like a specific technique. It's just mastery over their abilities. And it's really what Words of Power goes for. So moving on to the next one, we have a character that is shy, determined, and an heir. They're an heir to something, right? And their words are sight, block, and heal. They wield a kunai and throw grenades. They wear a puffy coat that is warm. Right, so you could use words like sight to see all kinds of things that you combine with words, right? And block you could use to block like strength, block HP regen, block speed. You could shut down all kinds of things using this word as your base. And then heal, I mean, you could heal all kinds of things, right? Heal burns with an ointment, perhaps. So going back to the tags, shy seems like it would be really, really worthless 99% of the time. But there are situations where it's helpful, right? Like let's say there is a shy character that you're trying to win over. Your ability to relate to that will get you a bonus. Shy can also help you not offend. Let's say you're in a magical cage, and if you're too loud, you're gonna blow up, right? Shy could help you there. Determined will help you withstand ongoing effects. These are things that don't come up all the time, but when you play to them, when you play to the character that you've made, you get bonuses, and it's rad. And that's what I really like about Words of Power. So moving on to the next one, short, guilty, prodigy. Guilty seems like it's not going to be that useful that often. And it's probably not, but when you play to it as part of your character, you really get into the role play. The words transmute, construct, deconstruct, got an arm blade that has an armor value. You wear cloth. Right? We're great. We're good. We're going. So that seems pretty straightforward. Transmute can change things into other things. Construct, you could construct something out of a drawn word. You could deconstruct something made of the drawn word, right? So if you had deconstruct a door, you could break down a door in that flashy hand clappy style, right? On to number 4, we have a judge, historian, immortal. Now, a lot of people think that words like immortal, how could you possibly balance the game around that? And you don't, right? It's balanced because when the player is playing a character that is immortal, the story is going to be about an immortal character and the challenges that they face. So if you have an immortal character, you have to run an immortal game. In this case, we've got resurrect, appraise, and summon. These are big, very useful words. And the weight of these actions is what the story will be about. So it's kind of balanced and kind of not balanced at the same time. I really encourage people to choose the tags that describe the actual character that they want to play. If you try to min-max it, Words of Power will suck. So that was that guy that we don't like. And then the final one, just the last one as an example, tags leader, hero, detective, words investigate, gadget, acrobatic. So how would you use that? Acrobatic, you would combine with probably 2 other words to do like a big flashy parkour movement that also does something else. Gadget would probably manifest in such a way that you have a gadget in some kind of multi-use belt that does all these interesting one-off things, right? So like a gadget steel, you would have like a little pinchy grip that you could pull out. And it would be one-time use, right? It would just be the magic that he does. So really, I just wanted to go through some recognizable, possibly, examples and get your mind going about how you would translate the characters that you already like into the system of Words of Power. I hope this gave you like an insight into that. And if you have characters that you can stat from other places, please put it in the comments. People really struggle to figure out what words and tags to choose to get what they want on the other side. It would be a big help.